Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Milena's super stunning. The only problem with Mileena is she's not famous yet, right? Alright, no, just kidding. Alright, so Mileena totally should be famous, right? Do you guys think Mileena should be famous? I really agree, but it does take a long time. And some of the big people, this vlog is about people being famous and taking the time that it takes to get famous, right? So some people really take a long time, and some people were really trying so hard and they weren't able to, and well, they did make it famous, but they tried for a very long time and all of a sudden they got famous, but they were ready to give up and throw in the towel, and they were like, well, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not sure if you guys know Three's Company. I'm not sure how that's from the 70s or 60s or 80s, but Three's Company was a good show. Now, not everybody's gonna know about it. Not young people. Some young people do know about it, but I mean, it was for an older audience in general because it was an older show. But Three's Company was very, very good. And if you look at Suzanne Summers, now Suzanne Summers was really beautiful when she started that show. She was really, really good. And that was Suzanne Summers. She was very kind of like the most beautiful woman you'd ever seen, like Mileena, right? But she was like, and if you watch Three's Company, and she's still alive now, but if you watch Three's Company and you see her, you will be very shocked. She's very pretty. Like when you see her in the right video, in the right show, the right episode, because she kind of got like less attractive as the show went on, but um, but she was kind of like the type of person that you'd be like, holy, like Marilyn Monroe, or kind of like a Madonna kind of look, and she was really pretty, like really, really pretty. So anyway, she became famous and she was ready to give up. She was actually feeling like she was going to give up. She was going to throw in the towel. She really felt she had given the fame thing a long enough time, and she really felt she had really tried very hard, and she had been trying for a long time, and she didn't know she was going to make it. She really felt like she had everything going for her, but she didn't have that one video or that one show that would make her take her over the top. And she felt like she was really kind of going nowhere. And she felt like, okay, I'm either gonna do this or I'm gonna give up. And it was Three's Company that she did do. And like I said, guys, I don't know what you guys know about Three's Company. I don't know if you guys know that show even existed. But she was gonna give up, and then she didn't, and she did that show, and then she became rich, and now she's a celebrity, and she looks a lot worse now than she did back then. Not that she's aged that badly. She's just a lot older because the show was from the 70s. I think she could still look really, really good. I think if she lost maybe about 50 pounds, she'd be phenomenal. She'd look really, really good. She's pretty, obviously. She's had that look, but she had a lot of plastic surgery, so it did kind of make her lips very big and her face kind of like not as good as it once was. But she's older, so I mean, as an older woman, she does look good. She's a pretty woman, but she was ready to give up. And if you are out there and you are kind of like thinking to yourself, I've given it a go. I really wanted to do well. I really felt like I could make it. And all of a sudden, you found that you'd be like, I'm gonna try this one last thing and make it, or you're just like, I'm not sure how it's gonna go and all that, and then you become famous, right? So you don't know what's gonna be the big break, right? So you don't know what's gonna be the big break. Now, Mileena's been trying to be famous for a long time. Not necessarily a long time. This channel's only 2 years old. So, I mean, a lot of the famous people that are famous now have been around since 2000, or at least tried to be famous since 2004, 2006, or 2008. So when you think of Mileena just being around for 2 years, that isn't very long, and my fans are very supportive. They're great. But if you look at my channel history, you will see that that it's only been around for 2 years, right? So 2 years is not long enough comparatively speaking to other famous people, right? But like I said, there's some people that do get famous in a year, and they're very lucky people, obviously. But Sometimes it takes longer. And I think the big time celebrity people do get famous. It takes longer for them because they're trying to reach an audience that goes for fame and for like fortune, like major fame and fortune. Now I do feel I will reach celebrity status, but it is a long haul. It is something that takes a long time, and I really feel that I'm good. I do feel that I'm good, and my fans all know it. And but sometimes you have to really have that one video that's going to take you there. You have to have that one video that everyone's like, holy, and you have to be like really confident that even during that time before that video comes out, you have to be really confident in order to feel like you will make it. You know, so if you are having a YouTube channel or you are someone that's trying to be on TV and you've been trying for years, or you don't have kind of like that lucky streak yet, or you just never reached heights of fame that you should feel you should reach. Now remember, everybody started that way, right? So everybody started from the bottom, and they worked their way to the top, right? That's how fair it is. And everybody can make the American dream come true. You just have to find the right skill set for yourself that applies to what you're doing. So if you are a singer, you have to make sure you keep trying and everything. But like I said, if you are a YouTuber yourself, you would know that it's not easy sometimes, and you really have to work the kinks out of your performing. Sometimes it's just that you're not good enough, and you might feel you are, but I do feel I am. But it's something that. And another thing too, I think my channel would actually be famous if everybody knew about it. I don't think everybody knows about it because obviously when you first start, no one's going to know about it because they're not going to see it. So I think when your channel's not known, that's another thing too, right? You have to be well known in order to get people to watch. So if your channel's like phenomenal and nobody knows about it, well, it'll kind of be lost in the shuffle. But yes, so I'm basically unknown. Like nobody knows about me right now. I mean, I have 1,000 subscribers, but that's nothing, right? So nobody really knows about me. I'm kind of new to the scene. I kind of have like a really good look. So for me, it's something that I don't bank on because I'm very talented, but I think it's something that I really feel that it gives me an automatic edge over other people, or an automatic advantage over others. A lot of people don't look like this, so it's quite rare to see. So I think that's where I come out on top. But you know, some people have had channels for hardly any amount of time, and they go viral. So if you are someone that has a lot of views, or if you are someone that has a YouTube channel, don't fret. You don't have to be glamorous. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to have a lot of time on it. You can just get viral quickly all of a sudden. Anyway, thank you all for watching. All right, bye.